with another day, another beautiful morning, and a very good morning to all my viewers, my subscribers, and my friends and family. I am here at Dr. Mchem's Institute of Chemistry, University of Jamshoro. I'm right now sitting outside my lab. You can see my lab behind the door. It's the lab. So I have just explained them. Today it's a new week, a new day, and a new morning. So today my students are going to analyze an unknown organic compound. They have been provided only a powder, right? And now with the help of that powder, whitish powder, they can start analyzing it by going through the series of steps. That is the step number 1, step number 2, step number 3, and step number 4. All the 4 steps they are going to do it in the lab. And now right now they are doing in the lab. You can see them in the window. They are doing it inside the lab, and they are performing step number 1 right now. And as they have no idea about the compound's nature, so with the help of the data that they are going to get from step number 1 and step number 2, based on that data, they will be analyzing this. They will come to know few things when they have such amount of a data. They will do the solubility test, and they will be doing the litmus test, and that will direct them to focus on that which compound, which functional groups they are supposed to carry on, because it's a long list of classification tests which they are supposed to do it. So based on their previous data, they are going to select the classification tests for specific functional groups that are supposed to be present in their unknown organic compound, because now they are doing an unknown organic compound. In the first 2 weeks I have given them a known organic compound so that they could become familiar with the type of tests they are supposed to conduct when they will be provided an unknown organic compound. So now they are doing an unknown organic compound. They are analyzing it. I can show you in my video. So this is the girls are doing it. They are measuring a solvent in a measuring cylinder. The rest of the girls are also doing, whereas few are making the journal, which is a very essential part to record the data that is supposed to be put in. And these are the boys, and they are, I can show them. So you are doing which test right now? The litmus test. So be quick, and because you have done it before, you know how you can do it.
Turn into little bit black.
Okay.
Blue turns to red.
So just
Now
use another one.
okay.
we are using the red litmus paper.
Great. That's great. Do it. This shows it's acidic in nature because blue turns to red. There's a great view from my lab. This is Center of Excellence. It's a research center in analytical chemistry. So it's a beautiful morning, so I thought I must show you that I can see this beautiful view from this window. As this is the same series of steps my students are doing in the laboratory, so there is no need to film them right now, because I have already uploaded the videos when they were analyzing the known organic compound. So now the only difference is that they are analyzing an unknown organic compound, and with the results or data they are going to get, they would be able to analyze. After they will either they will form a derivative, right, and or record a melting point, so they will come to know which compound they have been assigned as an unknown compound. As there are toxic fumes inside the laboratory, so I am just roaming outside the lab. There is my chair behind, you can see, and I'm just roaming in the corridor, empty corridors. It's Monday, there are less teachers, less students, and the teachers mostly they come very late. So this is an 8:30 a.m. lab, so that's why my students are there, and I'm also there. My my students are performing the solubility test behind me. I can show you they are doing the solubility test in different solvents. I have provided them carbon tetrachloride, n-hexane, and chloroform, and benzene, and a number of other solvents so that they can check the solubility of the compound. This is how they are doing it.
It's not soluble in carbon tetrachloride. It's soluble in chloroform but not soluble in carbon.
Carbon tetrachloride.
Record your findings. Record your findings. And I also check that whether at room temperature or on heating. So this is at room temperature. It was not soluble.
We are heating gently.
Okay, so now you are warming it on the Bunsen burner to check the solubility of our unknown organic compound in carbon tetrachloride. So that's great.
Ma'am, we note both of readings on heating, on cold.
Right. Soluble when you are warming it.
Yes.
Okay.
It is soluble on
Show
heating.
me. Bring it a little bit closer. Yeah. Sure. Great. Record your readings. This is how students are supposed to work. They have to experiment it and they have to record their findings. This is how they are doing it, recording their findings directly on the journal. No rough work. Directly they have to put their data on their journals. This is what I have trained them to. And this is a very smart group and they are doing it nicely, properly. They are working like perfect chemists. They have their schemes and their journals only on the desks. This is how they are doing it. That's great. This is experiment number 2. Step number 1, an unknown compound. This time an unknown compound has been given to them. This is how they are writing the test. I'm showing every minute detail to let my students learn how to make a journal, how to make these columns and how to perform these small preliminary tests, because this is the first step they are doing right now, and they are supposed to finish two steps in this turn. Step number 1, that is preliminary examination, and number 2 is detection of elements. That means you are now have to be ready for your to prepare Lessinger's filtrate next test for your detecting nitrogen, sulfur and halogens. You need to prepare Lessinger's filtrate. Today my girls are a bit slower. I don't know, they didn't have a proper breakfast. Maybe something is wrong. They are a bit slower. They have not started the solubility test up till now. Whereas boys are just running from one corner to another, whereas boys are a bit faster. They are, I think, on third solvent you have tried. Yes. They have tried the third solvent now, and they are checking the solubility and they are recording the results also. So this is how the students are supposed to work in an organic chemistry lab. All organized. Which test is this?
Concentrated sulfuric acid.
So it got dissolved at a room temperature?
Yes, ma'am.
At room temperature?
We are doing another one, dilute one.
So you have checked in the concentrated sulfuric acid?
Yes.
Great.
This perform.
Do the same test, repeat it with the dilute one. I was on my feet for a very long time. I think almost it's been an hour I'm on my feet with my students in the lab. Now I'm tired, so I'm sitting outside the lab in the fresh air. It's a beautiful morning and I'm sitting here. There's a little sunlight. Sunlight is not that much today, so it's a bit cloudy. I'm sitting outside so that I should be a bit away from the fumes and the toxic organic chemicals, because they are all carcinogenic and they are all very, hazardous for my health, at least for everyone's health, but for my health also. And it's beautiful to work when you are fresh, when you are early, and when you are before the time you reach your lab. So it's a great, feeling to be on the place where you are supposed to be. To film it for my viewers because girls are smarter. I know they're very smarter. आज थोड़ी सी lazy हुई हैं, but yes. Wow. Blow it, and see the fumes. They are fumes or a soot. Is it a fume or a soot? Tell me. Soot. Okay. Great. How many solvents you have tried for your solubility test?
We have tried almost 4 solvents and now it's a trend to 5th solvent, that is dilute hydrochloric acid.
Can you name the solvents you have tried up till now?
Ma'am, first we have tried chloroform, then carbon tetrachloride, then concentrated and dilute sulfuric acid, and now we are performing with it dilute hydrochloric acid.
I see.
The
That's
same
great.
solubility test.
That's great. You have tried a number of solvents. That's great.
Yeah, ma'am.
That's great. And you are recording also the temperature ranges, that whether on at room temperature or on warming,
Yes, ma'am.
on heating.
Yes.
Okay, that's great.
It's not soluble.
Ma'am, with the dilute hydrochloric acid, it is insoluble at room temperature. We will heat it gently to not.
Sure.
It's little bit soluble.
Just try to warm it because it's an acid. Be careful. It got dissolved.
Yes.
Yeah, it got
On
dissolved.
heating, it will dissolve.
So you have a
Soluble.
great data now. Just record your findings. Now my students are as working as now they are going along with their test, number of tests. So I think that I should now stop filming because it's just the repetition of all the tests which we have done last week and previous week and the first week. So hope to see you again with something new and something more interesting, and of course with the continuation of the next step which my students will do tomorrow. See you. Bye bye.